Alright guys, I'm a huge mega Arrowverse fan. I mean, I love all of that shit. Green Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, all of it, right? Hell yes, this is Stephen Amell, Green Arrow, Season 5 outfit. I really hope they keep making more characters because I need a Katie Lotz, I need a Dinah Lance. I mean, yeah, White and Black Canary would be awesome. I need a Supergirl from Melissa Benoit. Just saying, but hell yeah. Super excited to get this. Alright guys, here is the Green Vigilante, or Green Arrow, Season 5 outfit. It's very reminiscent of the TV show with the design on the box. Yeah. I just looked at Brandon Routh, Last Son, so I'm very excited to look at their Stephen Amell. This is probably not the figure, or maybe, I have no idea, but it's... Here we the instructions that say, that tell you how you need to wear the quiver, I think. I'm very excited for this because it took me a while to find this. Oh yeah. Here we have the quiver that you have to join together. Very cool. Like darts are supposed to go in his legs. I probably will leave them off, just because they're so small and you just know that they'll get lost. And you've got very nice different bowstring hands here. I like the open relaxed fist. Paint job on this is very good. So is the texturing. Yeah. Alright, so there's a bunch of arrows in here. Only a handful that have the tips, which means these are the ones that you actually pose with. So these are the ones that you actually pose with, and you have ones that just go into the quiver that don't have arrowheads. You have a bunch of these dart things. I hope I haven't lost one, but they're so small I probably won't use them. Now the bow though does look really good. I do like the bow a lot, and it's very... I think it looks very accurate to the show. Got the base, I like it a lot. Arrowhead, and your standard crotch grabber. Taking the figure out, I want to say that my first impression, as soon as I opened the box, was I'd seen this in pictures and photos several times, but not in person, and in person it looks better because I was worried that it does not look like Stephen. I mean, my first impression was like, okay, it's Stephen Amell, but it's not a very good pose. It's not a very good likeness, but I could see it, right? But then, even now capturing it on camera doesn't do it justice. It does look way better in hand and in person. And I do like the tailoring on the suit. You're not going to have much mobility because of the suit. Boot is split, but yeah, the leather is going to help. You're going to be fighting the leather most of the time, but we can do some cool poses, I think. I do like how they crafted the suit though, even though you can't really pose with it. You have his eye mask, which looks pretty good. Putting this on is going to be a pain in the bitch. Yeah, alright, so that's going to be hard to do, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so the way the likeness is from an angle like here, from like this angle, yeah, I see Stephen Amell. It looks pretty good. From this angle, it's like 60-70%. But from here, I see Arrow right there. Now this, I took the head off because this thing is super hard to get on. It's almost like you kind of have to put the mask on and then kind of angle this so that it gets to a point around the head where it just clips in. So, but I think when you put the hood back on, it's going to look different. All right, looking better already now. With a bit of finesse and there you go, guys. And there you go. Here's your Green Arrow. There you go, it looks way better. You have failed this city. You have failed this city. You have failed this city. And at this angle, boom, this is Green Arrow right here. This angle. This is the only angle that is spot on to Stephen Amell, but oh well. You have failed the city. Alright, let's see what we can do. Seriously though, with the hood and you kind of look at like the profile, like this is Green Arrow from the TV show. Kind of dope actually. Just don't look at it front on, but yeah, from the side. There you go. Green Arrow. You have failed the city. Alright guys, so let's look at the arrows that are in the quiver. What's really cool is that they give you enough arrows to go in the quiver here, but then you've got 2 spares without the arrowheads, and you probably only need 1 for the posing with the arrowhead, but they gave you 4 extra. So that's kind of cool. Now, think about this is when you need to pose them beforehand. You vary the height, right, of where they sit, so that way you get some variation. But then when you pop them together, which I'm not going to do because I'm going to reopen it, it just feels a little too cluttered, so I'm probably going to take half the arrows out and then just pose them properly so that it looks good on camera, but that's just something. It's nice to give you spare parts, which I really appreciate. So already on camera, as you start to put the outfit on, this is looking good. It looks like Stephen Amell. But I did want to show how to put the quiver on. It's kind of tricky. This side's easy. It's just like you put the clips together and he's like wearing a bag. But then this one you have to thread this. You have to thread this. And the other thing about this is I'm leaving I already put the arm on, the hand with the. It was really hard to get the wrist to hold this bow, but not only that, the pegs on this particular older figure are very older design figure maybe, but the pegs were really hard to get the wrist pegs in and to get them to stay, so you kind of have to really finagle to get the suit back over. So it's just kind of a pain in the butt, which is why I'm not touching it after I pop that on. But you're gonna have to slide this strap into this portion here in the sew, right, and then clip this on and then clip this in. Now they give you silver pin, and there you go, and there's a strap, and then all these little green hooks here, those are for you to put the little knives and shit, which I am not going to do because knowing me, I'll just end up losing them. You know what I'm saying? So, and then in the box they give you these little pin things, these silver button things. They're supposed to go over this strap. Wait, are they? Oh no, I lied. These silver button thingies are replacements for these, though. I have no idea how you would replace them if you needed to. Anyway, don't touch those. But yeah, like you got these like little knife thingies that go on these spots here. I don't think I'm gonna do it. It's too small. Okay, I got it wrong. These little like grenade thingies, these are supposed to go in these spots on the thing. I might try it. I hate them. It's so small, but I might try it. But the little knife thingies are supposed to go in here, and I don't see. This thing like falls off all the time. Yeah, the little knife thingies are supposed to go on this strap over here. I'm not gonna do it. It's too much work. F that. I will leave this thing on. because I do like the straps that it puts on the suit, but I was thinking of just taking this off, but nah, I'll leave it there. And there you go. But at least just even, without even really starting, if you angle this way, this is Stephen Amell as Green Arrow. This is spot on. You just, without the mask and looking straight on, it just looks goofy. But here, boom. I'm starting from this angle because I wanted to show you that this is Stephen Amell. And honestly, I'm having a hard time capturing this with my camera because of the way the mask is affecting the autofocus. But in person, with the hood, with the mask, this is Stephen Amell. It's just really hard to capture on camera. I'll probably if I used a better camera, but I'm cheap. So yeah, and when I look at this angle is spot on 10/10 Stephen Amell. You just can't look at it without the mask and without the hood because it looks like a goofy dork. The mask, you want to be careful. Once you put it on, you don't want to fuss with it. It just kind of stays there because otherwise it'll fall off and it's a real pain in the ass to try and put it back on again. A couple things, guys. So I put on, I think these are smoke bombs. I didn't put all of them on, I just put the 4, which would make sense. There's a reason why I popped that wrist off because I wanted to show you. So this is really, you're not getting many poses out of this suit. It's just very, very hard to pose because you're fighting with the suit the whole time. But in all fairness, this is also one of, it's Arrow, you know what I'm saying? For the character, he really only good, he really looks really good with just this pose where you're having him draw an arrow from the back or you have the bow and arrow extended. So the reason I popped this out for a second is because I want to show you how to deal with this wrist. Now there is kind of a trick to doing this. What you want to do is you want to pull this down, and I'm about to switch the finger, the arrow grabbing, the string grabbing, bowstring grabbing wrist. Then what I want to do is I want to push this so that it's not, see how it's like in the suit, and then press it in, and then adjust the suit, and that way your wrist peg will be. Alright guys, this is a notoriously hard figure to pose, especially with a bow and arrow. I cannot tell you how many times I have accidentally fired this off just like a real bow and arrow, so it's actually quite difficult. But from this angle or anything along the side 45-degree profile, you have perfect capture representation of Stephen Amell's Green Arrow, and I absolutely love this figure in spite of all the flaws. What are the flaws? The suit makes it hard to pose. You need more articulation in the wrist pegs and the joints in order to do a proper bow and arrow pose. That mask is a little bit flimsy, but honestly though, once you get it on, it is exceptionally beautiful. So it's just, you know, dealing with the issues that takes time. I am very much loving this figure for sure. So the way you're gonna make this work is you're gonna put the arrow through this gap, hook it to the string, and then pull the bow and the arrow and the string to his hand. So I mean, it's basically how you would draw a real compound bow, but that's kind of the brilliance in it because it's engineered so that the arrow, trust me, the arrow flies really far. So. Alright guys, this is going to be the last pose for the series. I kind of like the way I've angled the pose of the body and given the arches, just the silhouette and the posture. I'm gonna have the bow like this, so you can also rotate it down. I'm just holding in the arrow. There's really only so many poses you can do, but I think I'm gonna have him on the display like this because I really like how he stands and then holding the bow and arrow and either reaching back or just holding like this is gonna be really dope. So that's how I'm gonna probably final position him. But this has been a lot of work. I've spent hours trying to get that bow and arrow pose. Well, maybe like an hour, but it was fun because I do really enjoy posing and photography, and that's kind of my thing. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll say like, subscribe, tell me go however you want to do it. Subscribe if you want to keep seeing more of my figure and statue content and more photography and posing. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.